Hi everyone, it's Raleigh, and today I'm planning my Hobonichi Cousin for the week of April the 7th. And for this week, I'm going to use a coffee theme because I'm going to need it because I'm back to work after a week vacation. So I've got some washi, nice coffee theme washi, and also some seal stickers I never used for something else that are coffee themed. So I thought, why not? It is a bit of a brownish color palette, which I don't mind. I find it cozy, and it actually, despite it being spring, kind of suits the mood because we're at the stage where everything's sort of brownish and bare right now before spring really bursts out. So yeah, this is what we're going with. So I'm going to lay this all across the top and the bottom. And it was certainly nice to be on vacation last week and to turn off the work part of my mind for a while. I think I needed it. Every few months I need it. Now it was just a staycation, although I didn't quite get everything done that I'd hoped. I hoped to do more visiting with friends and family, but we had the really big storm on the weekend before my vacation started, and some of my friends and family still didn't have power even by the end of the week. So it interrupted some plans and some weather as well. So I did see my family a little bit, but just not as much as I'd hoped. And although I didn't mind too much, I had a couple days where I really just relaxed when I was home, and then a couple days where I did a few things here and there, but I really didn't pressure myself to get a lot done. And the days when the weather wasn't good, I kind of didn't feel so guilty about not going out. I did get out for a trail walk though, which was great. It was the first one, I think maybe the first one this year. So we're going to use these days of the week, and I had my Coffee Monster co-order come in last week as well, which was great because I was short on a couple things, including these. I'm just trying to see what color marker I might want to use because I'm going to put some color behind the days of the week. And just try and look using my little cheat sheet, see if I can find the right one. I've got a lot of brown, so it's just a matter of finding kind of the right tone. Let me see. I found the color that I want, kind of a bit more on the lighter end, but I think it'll look good. And I really like these days of the week stickers. I just think it makes everything look kind of cohesive and nice. And this time I got the regular ones, but I also got these washi ones, so they show a little more color through. So I think that that'll look nice. So I'll lay these ones down. It was good timing. One of the things that happened on my vacation was my my most recent Coffee Monster co-order came in. So which was good because I was out of these and I just think they look so nice. So I'll get them all down sort of straight. There's my days of the week, and here are those seal stickers, which I think are really beautiful. Normally I wouldn't use these maybe in my weekly, but I have them and they're pretty and I want to treat myself a bit this week. Normally I use these on the cover of my cousin. I had for the last couple of years, but this year I went a different way. So I have these here and I thought, why not? So we'll put a few of these down. And yeah, I think we're going to keep this layout pretty simple. I think the other thing I want to do is I want to have a couple to-do boxes, but I think I just want two. I do want to keep this simple, so I'm going to... I could also put sticky notes down too and just sort of use washi on the edges. Now, you know what? I think I'm going to draw the boxes in. Let me just think about how big I want them to be. Oh, and I'm going to use this dark brown. Normally I use black, but I think it might look nice with brown. And where's that washi card? This is a good size for boxes if I can find it. One of the things I didn't do while I was on vacation was tidy up my supply desk. Even when I got my order in, normally when I get an order of stickers in, I kind of use that as a chance to organize everything, but I didn't. So, okay, here we go. So yeah, we'll use this washi card, and that way I think we can put two in. It's a pretty good size. And we'll use the dark brown around to do the border. One of the benefits of some of my plans having to be postponed last week was that I did have a little more time to myself. So I spent a lot of time just thinking about, what I wanted to do this year, how I'm feeling about things, what's important to me. Because over the winter, I think I just sort of shift into a lower gear generally, and I need to start moving that forward. So I spent some time thinking, and it also tied into this Gamify planner that I've wanted to do. I've been talking about it for a while, and I've been thinking about it for a couple months. And I kind of had a bit of an idea, but then sort of went in a bit of a different direction. But it actually worked out well because the thinking I did last week helped me sort of hone in on the specific things that I want to focus on and use that planner for. It will be a lot of sort of tracking information, but hopefully be kind of motivational, because one of the things moving into spring is, of course, I want to be, more active and, make sure that I, feel good and that I'm seeing friends and family and just sort of having a well-rounded life. So that all tied in really nicely together. So the thinking I did was helpful, and then that kind of fed into how I set everything up. And I actually ended up, by the end of my vacation, having everything planned out. It's sort of roughed in, but the final step I need to do is now just to transfer it into the final notebook I'll be using. I'm just putting these to-do stickers as well. A little color behind them too. Now, originally my idea was, one of the things I got from Coffee Monster Co. was one of their little kind of notebooks they have. It's a little beautiful little mint green thing, but I've realized it's a little too small. So I'm going to use, I think, a moleskin that I have. I got a set of 3, and I used it to kind of map out what I was going to do. So I think I'm just going to transfer it into one of the other 2. So that's going to be one of my projects this week. So I will work on that. And then I probably won't film myself actually writing in it because I want it to be relatively neat. But I will, when it's done, I will do a video just to explain sort of how I got there. Although I have to say there's a lot of good videos on the internet if you're interested in doing a Gamify planner, but I'll share with you how I did it as well. I'm pretty happy that I got that done. All right, this is looking good and kind of what I was hoping for this week. Just kind of a nice vibe, but it still looks, I think, pretty well put together. So I just have the 2 to-do lists. I think one, I'm going to focus on home stuff because that's something that I didn't do kind of some of the spring cleaning I was going to do last week. Chose to relax instead, which is fine. But so that's going to be one of the areas. And then the other one I think I'll just use as a catch-all for everything else. All right, we're back. I did want to add, I thought to kind of mark the 2 boxes, I have these other kind of more translucent looking sticky notes that I had. I think they were from a subscription from Coffee Monster Co. at one point, but I remembered them. So I just put them down there and I wrote behind them. So it's a little more subtle, but I think it looks kind of good. What else? I do also have just a lot of cute little emojis of coffee. So let me just grab a couple of those. I think I'm just going to sprinkle a couple of those around, and then that may be it. Let's see if I can find them. And there we go. Bingo. And so we're going to, I think, just put a couple of these around. Cute little Starbucks one. Maybe I'll grab a couple more. And I haven't quite thought through what I'm going to actually do each day. I'll have to figure that out. Today's Monday, by the way. I'm doing this on a Monday. So I'm going to have a bit of a think about it. But I'm not going to fill in a whole lot there, which is kind of usual for me. One more. Yeah, but I will fill in my list and then I'll come back and show you guys what that looks like as well. And I'm just putting the last of my list down, and Ren is helping me. She's very sweet and she does coordinate with everything, and apparently I need a little cleaning. So yeah, I like the way that this turned out. I like the vibe. It's nice. I haven't done one quite like this in a little while. Actually, we'll take a quick flip through. I didn't really do I thought about doing like a quarterly summary, but there isn't a whole lot to this, but I'll just do a quick through of, so that was the vacation. I didn't fill in a lot of detail, obviously. I really liked that week as well. Kind of had that out of the woods theme. I really like the colors in this, and this one, the duck one, which I'm going to be doing again because I really like that theme. So yeah, a little bit of variety each week lately, which is kind of nice. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you soon. Thank you for watching. Bye.